you guys want some Kwebbelkop slop? Guys, come on. Who wants some Kwebbelkop slop, all right? Let's have an actual react off. Kwebbelkop's AI monstrosity versus ReactBot the Wonderkind. You might remember Kwebbelkop. Used to be a big old gaming channel. A very internationally known, world famous Let's Play gaming channel. Well, they've gone in a slightly different direction. Let's put it kindly. We're not playing bingo with this, by the way. This is just a very fun little update that I wanted to show you guys, just where we're at in the world, you know? People are saying AI slop, AI slop. And that's exactly what this is. I left a really cool comment, says feels so alive. Because it really does. You trust me, you'll watch this and you go, wow, it's like an actual human. So this is Mercedes electrifies right into the future. Okay, that doesn't make sense as a sentence, but maybe the reaction's better. AI Kwebbelkop, enlighten us with your AI take, all right? And make sure it's not like generic and you're not just summarizing what's, you know, being generated on screen. Say some insight, all right? And then we'll see if my little chum here can provide any better commentary.
Wow, that big grill pops while headlights shine bright. It's moving forward through electric arcs reflecting on pavement. Suddenly lightning flares overhead and that beast roars with force.
That's nothing. That's nothing. Hey, great bit.
Through a tornado.
Whoa, we're not watching that. Hold on. That's a great fucking video, by the way, but we're not watching that. Guys, what's your take on that? What's your take on that really cool AI slot? Describes the video? Yeah. Actual insight? Fuck yourselves. No. Someone in the chat had the balls to say actual insight.
Through electric arcs reflecting on pavement. Suddenly lightning flares overhead and...
Do you see why I left the comment feel so alive? Do you understand now? Like, what is any of this? This is nothing. What's the point of this? This isn't impressive. This isn't gonna make anyone watching this go, wow, this is the future. No, this sucks. This makes most reactors look intelligent. I understand maybe this is like a proof of concept that Kwebbelkop is making. Like, look what we can do with AI. And to some people, I'm sure it's impressive, but like to the layperson, this is just filth. It's sludge. It's nothing. They're not even speaking in sentences. Like, listen carefully at the beginning. It's like a string of adjectives and words.
Wow, that big grill pops while headlights shine bright. It's moving forward.
I wouldn't want to hear someone say this in a sentence or in a conversation, right? It's nothing at all. Having said that, I would like to see what ReactBot thinks of this. So ReactBot, please use all of your AI processing techniques and your algorithms, all right? Please analyze every frame of the short, okay? Run it through your algorithms and your data servers and your data farms. What do you think about this cool ass video? This is so Gen Z pilled. Is it? Is this what Gen Z, if this is what Gen Z likes, then I'm fucking out. I'm gone. I'm a dinosaur. Oh, if this is what Gen Z likes, then it's over. It's over. And I'm gonna wait for Gen Alpha to take over. Just wanted to show you guys, you know, where we're at with, you know, that. I just don't understand the point. Beep, beep. I want to feature a creator that's doing something I've never really seen before. And it kind of blew me away. Every once in a while, there comes a creator that has such a unique visual style that's very hard to duplicate. Meet John Scott on YouTube. And not a small YouTuber either with 103,000 subs. But you all know how large YouTube is, right? Well, John Scott delivered this video, worst delivery ever. And I watched it and it took me a second to kind of realize what I was watching visually. I just want you guys to see what I saw.
It's a Sunday morning and I'm delivering pizzas to this church that all the other drivers...
Like what? Hold on, did you catch that? Just these 3D buildings passing by while using, you know, 2D video footage of him superimposed into this setup. It gets wilder.
hate going to.
What?
Because
what is that camera movement? This virtual 3D camera movement. This is so cool to see. They're telling a story in this crazy unique delivery that's like a hybrid of 3D animation and live footage that I just don't fucking see a lot.
The door is usually locked and you don't know whether to knock and interrupt the sermon.
And then they cut in like these very like, you know, personable, relatable, like talking to a camera clips. It gets better.
So I find the table that he's talking about, but half this table is on this
What is this? 3D animation superimposed with like slice of life storytelling? Fucking awesome. It elevates your story so much. My dogs are barking in agreement and excitement. They're screaming, we have never seen this before. You know what this makes me want to do? This makes me want to watch more from you. This makes me want to watch more John Scott. This makes me want to subscribe. I'm going to like your stupid video. And I'm mad at it because it's such a fresh, like, it's such a breath of fresh air. I almost said it's such a fresh breath of air, which it's technically not wrong, but it just sounds awkward. This is true artistry used to elevate the storytelling medium. And I love it. I want more of it. And it's such a niche thing that's going to be very hard for other creators to rip off and copy. I couldn't if I tried. These 3D transitions and camera movements, the hybrid of 2D and 3D. I love that. If you want to watch more from John Scott, link in the description below. What a breath of fresh air. John Scott, I salute you, and you have deservedly earned this featured creator spot. And if you've ever made something that's pretty cool that you want to share, that you want featured here in the featured creator section, let us know. Fill out the Google form linked below. We would love to see it. And creators, you want to check out this video's sponsor, Opus Clip, the tool that can make editing easier and quicker. Case in point, I wanted to make some TikToks out of an old video of mine, and Opus Clip does that automatically, but I wanted to make it perfect. So I exported the whole project into Premiere and fine-tuned it until I was 100% happy. What would have been a 40-minute job took me 10. So try Opus Clip out for yourself by clicking the link in the description below. I kind of want to do a little bit of a deep dive. This next YouTube channel was recommended by one of you, and I looked into it, and I got questions. I got all sorts of questions. And people are saying dent check. I don't have a fucking dent check. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, no. Please don't screenshot and share this. I'll be real miffed. All right. I'll be real sore. Stop spamming that emote. That's actually really offensive. That makes me tear up and sob when the cameras are off. Please don't do that. You guys are monsters. Just FYI. That's fake. Someone said that's fake. It does look fake, right? It really does. We're gonna move on. One of you suggested I look into the YouTube channel It's Curly World. Over 750,000 subscribers. Look at this banner. It looks like a very professionally made banner. 1,000 videos. That's an awful lot of videos here. Let's check out their about section. Your fave channel for curly hair. Subscribe to join the family. Jesus is king and he loves you. Interesting. Okay. 750 million views. Oh my God. And they joined not even a year ago. This channel is less than a year old, and yet they're sitting pretty at 750 million total cumulative views. Oh, and look, and they have a link to their store, curlyworld.com. All right, so they have a little store link here. And it took me a second to figure out what was going on here. Like, upon first glance, like, it doesn't really seem like anything to write home about, right? Like, a bunch of people with curly hair. And sometimes you see like the same faces, right? Like, I believe these are all the same person. This row here is the same curly haired person. Then I noticed something that made me raise an eyebrow like The Rock. Because of the format of YouTube Shorts, a lot of these titles get cut off. But for the ones that don't get cut off, you'll notice something. A username, right? So it'll be like 2 types of lazy curly girls, Spice Curl Girl. Trying a no-part curly hair routine, Curly Girl 45. Interesting. So like different usernames. Methinks, and stop me if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is a channel that just curates anything and everything curly hair related to sell their products? You don't think? There's no way, right? Interesting point. Someone in the chat just said, hey, at least they're giving credit. Sure. What do I keep saying though? Providing credit alone does not absolve you of stealing content. I'm sorry, but I think this channel is using influencers and creators' videos to sell their products on curlyworld.com. In fact, I tried to get to the bottom of this. I watched this. I don't know anything about curly hair. All right. This isn't exactly my world, my domain, but I asked like, hey, quick question. Do Lever TV and all the other hair influencers featured on this channel know you're using their vids to sell your products? Genuinely asking. And that really is a genuine question. Because if they do, then it's not exactly an issue, right? If these influencers are all like, oh yeah, I got contacted by this YouTube channel, you know, we have a little deal worked out, then hey, that's fine. In fact, that's a great partnership. But I wonder if that's the case, because I visited some of these influencers like TikTok channels and elsewhere, and I couldn't find a partnership with It's Curly World on YouTube. What do you guys think about this? Like an actual company or a website selling curly hair products using videos from curly hair influencers to help sell their products. And if you go to the description, there's nothing, virtually nothing. And sure, they include the influencer's username, but I got a feeling that these influencers have no idea that their stuff's being re-uploaded entirely en masse to this channel just to push products that these influencers aren't making any, a penny off of. That's what I think is happening. So if you go to this curlyworld.com website, let's take a look. It's curly curls. All right, so it's curly hair products, 6666. No, I'm not going to subscribe to your newsletter. You steal shit. But like, I could not find this website on other influencers' profiles and such. Now, I didn't check all of them. I think it's impossible to check all of them. It's probably, by design, because this YouTube channel uploads these en masse. But I don't know. It smells awful fishy in here. Yeah, it's false advertising. I think it's false advertising too. What I'm trying to say is freebooters are using other people's content to shill their products, which is, at the very least, questionable. I don't know. I can see if I can try to get in touch with some of these curly hair influencers and be like, hey, were you reached out by It's Curly World? Because they're using your videos to sell their products. And are you getting a cut? And I want to get to the bottom of this. ReactBot, don't you want to get to the bottom of this? And be sure to like and subscribe. You're fucking worthless tonight. That's nothing. Try again. ReactBot, don't you want to get to the bottom of this? I'm done adulting for the day. Okay, thank you. Thanks for that epic input, buddy. You say 1,200 things. That was the best you got? That was the best? All right, that's a little sad. My intention of bringing this stuff to your attention, bars, am I right? Is so you guys recognize this when you come across this. So It's Curly World, big channel, almost 1 million subs. I have reason to believe they're just freebooting from other curly hair influencers and creators to hawk some merch and products. Thank you. Guys, I have some pretty bad news for you that I feel like I need to share. It's time to retire Jesser Reacts. I know, I'm sorry. This channel used to be titled Jesser Reacts. It has recently been rebranded to Team Jesser, and I will say, much to my merriment, has been severely rebranded to showcase much higher effort videos and not so much reaction slop, which means
I gotta respect this.
You kind of have to respect this. Someone in the chat just said he grew past reactions. He did indeed. This feels like a setup for a bit. There's no bit. It's pure respect. It's much higher effort material. Like, don't miss the world's easy. Okay, so it's trick shots for this one. Testing Amazon products with no reviews. Some effort's got to be put there. I bought YouTuber mystery boxes from every store. Hey, that takes more effort than, lazy reactions where you say shit like,
Gatorade, baby.
Yeah, ranking YouTubers' last meals. That's pretty cool. So like dead YouTubers, you can rank their meals. No, it's not that. But like all of these are much higher effort videos than what we've seen from this channel. And honestly, Jesser, if you're watching this, I really do.
I gotta respect this.
I have to. So well freaking done to you. And admittedly, while it's not quite my cup of tea, I will say this is so much better than the reaction material we have criticized here on JJJacksfilms. So well done to you. I genuinely mean, well done to you. And Jesser, it's bittersweet. This is a bittersweet breakup, a bittersweet goodbye. And I mean that because you've given us gold. You have given us absolute gold. Like,
he's living in the middle of Britain.
And
dude, this kid has to be British.
And
I gotta respect this.
And
Gatorade, baby.
It sucks, it's like breaking up is hard to do. But at the same time, I do have to respect this. You have made a conscious effort to make more rewarding and higher effort material. It has to be noted. So well done, Team Jesser. Having said that, if you ever do decide to go back into reaction mode, we here at JJJacksfilms will be all too eager to play bingo with it. So, food for thought. You've moved on. That's actually awesome to see. So well done to you, Jesser and team. It's emotional, right? These arcs we have here, truly emotional.
yelling.